Yo guys, what's up and welcome to the stream. Actually, I've got to actually open up the engine. I haven't actually done that yet, so let me just quickly do that. So today I'm actually going to showcase the zombie AI. So I've upgraded the zombie AI from basic movement within the character pawn within the event graph. I've given it a behavior tree now. So we'll let that load up. But while that's loading up, let me just quickly go over to here. I should be able to go to there, go to here. Uh, Grab that link, go to here. I can go down to here. I can go to here. I can go to at everyone. Join me live just to let everybody know what's going on. So we'll throw that there. I'll throw that just in two more of these. That should be good there. This should be good here. Like that. Alright, so we'll close that. We should get a couple more people in there now. So yeah, that looks good. Everything's looking good. That looks good. We can get rid of that. Everything's looking good here. So the engine is about to load up. So pretty much, let me just quickly open up my phone. Give me a couple seconds while that's loading. Let me open this. Go down to that. And now I can see the chat. So shout out to the one viewer. So pretty much, yeah, we got the zombie system going. I'll show you. I've actually spawned 10 zombies nearby. Everything's done. The only thing I haven't done is replication, which is I'm going to do later on. But there's one problem. When the zombies actually kill you, the actual zombie that kills you sort of loses sense of you and realizes that you're dead. But the other zombies don't know, and they still sense you, so they don't know you're dead. So that's a little issue, and I need to sort of notify all the AI controllers to update all of their behavior trees, their blackboards, their blackboard data. So pretty much, let me open that. And I believe I can do that with a dispatcher, but we might be able to do that today. Let me just quickly. Yep, everything's loading okay. Open that. Alright, so here we are. So this is where it was. If you've seen it in the last live stream, it was pretty much just a character and an animation blueprint. But now I've added a behavior tree. It's running off a proper AI controller. And also I've got a zombie manager and zombie spawn point, so I can manage the zombies that are in the world. But let's just jump straight into the gameplay, and I'll show you how the zombies are. There's about 10 zombies down this way, so let's jump straight into that, and then I'll show you how everything works here. And then potentially we might be able to jump back over to this fast travel system, which is I've done a lot of upgrades to it, and it's pretty much ready to go to be able to finalize and then start using it, so we can spawn quickly from town to town without having to walk there right now. But yeah, vehicles are coming soon anyway. But yeah, that's going good. Everything's going good. We just got to wait for it to load because it's a big map. It takes a while to load. But let's do that. Alright, so let me just grab a gun quickly. Alright, so you're going to hear them before you see them, and there's going to be 10 of them, and when they kill me, you'll realize that one zombie just sort of loses sense, but the rest doesn't. So that's the only issue right now, but that's an easy fix with an event dispatcher I learned. So here's the 10 zombies, and as you can see, some of them are highlighted. They're called evolved ones. They can move twice as fast as those normal guys. So that normal, well there you go. As you can see, there's the issue. But that's just an easy fix. But there you go. That's like, as you can see, all the zombie sounds, everything's all working. But let me explain the actual species. I'll show you. We'll start with the character. And actually, we'll start with the character and the controller. So the controller just consists of running the behavior tree and handling the perception update, which it has the AI perception there. This is the character. So pretty much I'm just getting some references. I'm also this is called process zombie species. So on begin play, it does a random bool, so either true or false. So it just selects it decides if it has evolved or not. If it has evolved, we give it a new. Currently, that's the normal skin for the normal zombies, but the evolved zombies you've seen in game, they have like a glowing red lava material, and with the evolved power, as you can see, their health, their claw damage, and their chase speed all get doubled. They're actually, they have 200 health, the evolved. Normal ones have 100 health. The claw damage for the normal ones is 15. The damage for the evolved ones is 30. The walk speed's normal, but the chase speed for the normal zombie is 400, and it doubles to 800 for the evolved. So they're twice as fast. Where is it here? So they've got twice as much health. They do twice as much damage, and they're twice as fast. So that's pretty much how that works. So here's the actual animation notifiers. This is actually when the animation plays, and then when the actual hand impacts the player, it starts, and then when it finishes the attack, it ends it. So what I do is I get a sequence, and I open a gate, and then I enter the gate, and then that's the start of the attack, and then I check make sure they're not dead, and also make sure the player's not dead, and then I just remove the claw damage from the health. Otherwise, if it does kill them, I remove the sense. This is how the one zombie is losing sense, but the rest isn't. I need to do an event dispatcher and call this on all of the zombies. And then I'll just, set the player dead and then call their death. So that's how the death for the player works. But the point damage, I actually have to work on this a bit more. I need to make it so the damage cause, I need to check it if it's a weapon. So if it's a weapon, then it does a headshot, because you don't want to maybe if I add melee punching, like you punch it in the head, it dies, it won't work. So I can check if it's a weapon, then we can do headshots. Otherwise, it just damages the zombie. And obviously, when the zombie dies, there's zombie death. It just does zombie damage. Just does this. Ignore all that. That actually doesn't work. That was from the old code, but this just applies the damage and does a hit sound at that location. As you can see, when they hit the attack and when they finish, I play the sound. So that's sort of at the end of the attack, I play the sound. So after the impacts happen, then I play the slash sound, which is you probably heard it when they were attacking me. And then obviously we got just some sound handling. So that's pretty much all the graph is, and all the logic actually happens inside this behavior tree. So pretty much there's two sequences, so it will do this one until that fails, and then it will do this one. So if the player is not sensed yet, it will do a zombie roam, and it will update the sounds. I need to update the sounds from roaming to attacking, because there's two different types of sounds. But if they have sensed a player, obviously I update the player's location so they can keep finding the player. I keep checking if the player's in range, because that's needed down here for the attack. And obviously I update the sounds if they've gone from a roam, which is ambient sounds, to an attack sound, which is a raw sound. And then there's, for this sequence, it will do that, and then try this. I believe it will do that, and then do that. But this is a simple parallel where it constantly runs this, but runs this in the background. So it's constantly chasing the player, but then trying to attack the player, and then constantly bouncing back. If it's not in range, it will start chasing the player again. But if they lose sense of the player, this whole thing will fail and go back to here. So that's pretty much how the behavior tree works. And we've just got, there's 5 tasks and 3 different services. So these are running all the time, and these are the simple tasks. So it just finds a random location, updates the walking speed, move to and wait, find a player's location, update the walking speed, which turns it into the chase speed, and then chase the player and attack if you can. So that's pretty much how that works. There's not really much else I can, pretty much just a zombie manager. It's just simply, it's finding the zombie spawns. Maybe I can do this in a lot better way, because there's going to be a lot of zombie spawns. So I'm pretty much just finding the zombie spawns and looping through each zombie spawn, and then doing a loop for how many actors I want to spawn at that point. And then, but I actually haven't got them this working yet. I haven't actually. This actually might work since the last bug. I haven't actually fully tested it yet. Or have I? No, actually what I've done now is I've just placed 10 zombies here. But that's pretty much the zombie system. So that's pretty much how it works. Maybe if we decrease these numbers, we'll get a bit of a... like I'll show you, I don't think I killed any zombies. So let's just put 5 zombies this time, and then I'll show you what happens, how they die, because the dying for them works. It's just currently now me notifying all of the other AI controllers to update their their blackboard, so their behavior tree loses sense of the player. So I'm doing it directly onto the AI controller that attacks the player. So that one is losing sense, but the rest isn't. So let me just show you how they sort of respond to bullets and that. So every time the game loads, it's going to be each zombie is going to be either evolved or not. It's going to change every time the game plays, sort of thing. So by chance, a lot of them could be evolved, or some of them could be evolved, or vice versa. But that's just how that works, because it's just a random bull. Maybe I can make evolved ones more rarer, maybe. But yeah, so these are the fast ones. So as you can see, they just fall to the ground. I think I've got to work on the sense, so they are attracted to guns. They should be already, but maybe I need to make a sound component so they can actually hear it. So they were all... see, this guy's not evolved. See how slow he is? And he just dies super quick. So there you go. That's pretty much how the zombies work. When the inventory system comes, you're going to be able to walk up to them. See the physics. Maybe I should disable the physics once they're on the ground. I'm not sure. See, the physics is still happening. That doesn't look that bad. Well, anyway, but anyway, you're going to be able to walk up to them and loot them. I'll show you. You've probably seen this before, but as you can see, there's a pickup data. So press E to pick up. Same thing's going to happen here, but it's going to say press E to loot, and then your inventory is going to open, and their inventory is going to open, and you're going to be able to drag they're going to have random items on them, zombies, just random loot on them, pretty much. But that's pretty much the zombies. So let's jump into phase 2 of this live stream, and actually let me get rid of these guys, because these guys are just going to be harassing the life out of us. So we'll get rid of these guys, and we will start focusing on this fast travel system. I've done a bit of work to it, so since the last live stream, so we'll jump into that, and I'll jump in game and I'll show you how it works. Before, when you walked into this collision, the map dialogue would just show up, but that wasn't good, because just in case you accidentally walk in there and you don't want to fast travel, it will show. So now I've actually got an alert system where it tells you to press M. You'll actually see that in a second when I go in game. Caesar Alencar, the physics is wonderful. Yeah, it's just as it's as simple as turning the physics on when they die. Yeah. Activate your ragdoll physics and delay before disabling after the set time is fixed. But see, I'm not sure what's going to happen if I do disable them. Maybe they no longer will remain on the ground, or something will happen. I'm not sure, but maybe I can give that a go. I don't need a gun anymore, so now we're just going to check out this fast travel. But we're going to work on this fast travel. There's actually not much to go now. I sort of got it prepared. So now these are the fast travel points. Now the fast travel system is the sign and and the collision. So it's all one active blueprint. So when you go nearby, as you can see, a little alerts pop up. That's where the alerts are going to be. That's where you're going to get told things like that item is too heavy to fit in your inventory, not enough inventory slots, just all that type of alerts are going to go exactly where that is. So press M to open map. So what you've got to do is you can only open up the map if you're at a fast travel point, and obviously we can close it. Oh, no, I pressed the wrong button. So there we go, like that. Press M again. I have to press it twice. That's a little bit an issue, but maybe because so that's not working anymore anyway, so okay, that logic's not working, but let's just jump straight into it and see why that's not working. But anyway, let's get rid of this. So you've seen that little red icon. Pretty much I'm going to hover over that little red icon, then the information's going to come up about the location, the name of the location, and if it's been discovered or not. So pretty much what's going to happen is this location trigger is going to work in unison with this travel point actor, so they're going to work in unison by the location ID. So each location is going to have an ID. Currently there's 3. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 locations, and then the travel points are going to have the same ID. So that's how I'm linking 2 of them together. So when you first go to a location, you will discover it. And once you discover it, it gets saved, and you no longer have to discover it again. And once you discover the location, then you can fast travel to it. So you won't be able to fast travel to locations you haven't discovered yet. So we need to make a save a save game that's when they enter this location, it saves if they discovered it or not, and it will say if they've discovered it or not. Maybe a sound will come up to indicate that you've discovered the location, and then you're able to fast travel to that location. So that's how that's going to work. But let's go back to here. Let me go into the no, it's the game and the UI, the widgets, and it's not the alerts. It's this thing. So this is not happening. Remove from parent. No, that's not what I'm thinking. Process location data. Why is that all not in there anymore? Okay, process location data. Oh, that's right. I haven't done any activation to that, but I did test it. So process location data would be. Actually, let me just make sure this is all good. We got location 1, so we've got button 1, icon 1, and data 1. So when this trigger, we actually got to open up this trigger. So as you can see, that's the location trigger, but then this is the fast travel point, which is just the sign plus that. And then on trigger, we want to go to the event graph. So this is process alert text. Ah, that's right. I'm opening it inside of the character, so I've got to open up that blueprint. So I've got to go to the import mechanic. The import mechanics here. So custom. Well, it's working when I press M. What's going on? So where is M then? Interesting. Okay, so import action, open map. Oh, here it is. Okay, so all right, when we open a map, so if they can fast travel, that means they're actually inside of the trigger. Check if the map widget's not valid, we want to, or if it is valid, we want to remove it. Reset that. Do we want to reset that? Oh, that's right. We're not going back to here. So there is the problem. Okay, so now that should work good now. That's what, there we go. That's actually going to work now. Alright, so that's good. That's fixed. So now it's going to open and close properly. So now we need to build the logic inside of here. So the process location data is coming from where? Let's just get rid of this confusing thing right now. Alright, so when they close, we want to do that, but these things might need to be variables. So when we click on the button, it needs to be a variable. When we click on the icon, it needs to be a variable. And the data needs to be a variable. Okay, okay. So the data is actually hidden by default. I've got to show the data and alter the icon. That's all I've got to do. When they click on the, no, when they hover over the icon, was that the button? Yep. When they hover over the button and unhover the button, we want to change the size of this bad boy. Set desired size override. So when they hover on the icon, we want to change it to like 42 because it's 32. We'll go to that, and then when they unhover, we want to simply do that. But we also want to show the data, and then we can hide the data. So now we can go here and go to set visibility, yes, like this, and go to visible and just go back to hidden for this one. So now we'll just see if that logic works, and then we can do some functionality. So we can go like that. No, we don't want it to be visible. We want it to be hidden again. It's hidden by default. So now when we hover over that, that should get bigger and that should appear. So let's double check that's all happening. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, so let's jump straight into that. Shout out to the 5 viewers. Any plans to add an AI survivor buddy that you can command? That's an idea, but then if there's 100 players, then they're going to be need an extra 100 AI that are communicating with 100 players. So I don't think so, no. The whole idea of the game is there's going to be like settlements. So the idea of the game is to team up with other players, join clans, and try and take over settlements. You know, clans can take over settlements, and you got to try and take over the settlement from other clans and that. So the whole idea is going to be more around player driven. So the survivors are going to be, there's going to be NPC survivors, but they're going to be like inside safe zones where zombies can't get to, and they're vendors, and yet they, you know, that they don't do nothing but stand there. You know what I mean? And like doing idle animation, they might talk to you through a dialogue or something. We don't even need this gun. What am I doing? All right, let's go. So now we're just going to make sure this all works. Press M, press M. M's not closing it. Okay. That's working good. So there we go. Look at that. Boom. It's not changing. Oh, the size is not changing back. But that's working. So you hover over it. It will say the location name and if it's discovered or not. The icon's not changing back for some reason because it's still 42. Alright, so now that's going to change back. So that all works. So that all works. So now what we need to do potentially is, oh, that's where I put this function. Process location data. So we're going to have a function like that. And we're going to process location data. We only need to process it before we set it once. So process location data. Maybe we need an input for this. What is it? What's this, a widget? What type of variable is that? Widget? Data reference, we'll just call it. So I can go back to the event graph. We can go to here, we can put in inputs, data widget, or let's just call it data widget, whatever. And what's it going to be? It's going to be a vertical box. Oh, there you go. It's a vertical box, so vertical box. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. All right, so the data. So now we can transfer the data widget through. So now we know which one to update. Yes, and now we can process the location data for this bad boy, which would be, I need to make this a bit more uniformed. So, location text 1, location text, or discovered text, and they both need to be variables. So now I can update that. We need to potentially cast to this bad boy. We're not. Interesting. Oh wait, no, yeah, I can cast to it. Oh yeah, this is location 1, so that's right. I can just cast. to BP location trigger. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to potentially open up the trigger. Open up the trigger, potentially store. Location, they're both variables which I can get. Set the object. Oh, wow. How am I gonna... interesting. This is a bit interesting. I've got I've hit a brick wall here. Yes, multiplayer focus, yes. Caesar Allen Carr says, I've been following your work for a few weeks after YouTube suggested your channel to me. Is your project alone, or are there other people involved? No, I'm a solo developer. I've sort of worked solo on all of my projects. So yeah, I'm pretty much a solo developer. I'm just using assets. I'm not like a 3D level artist or anything. I'm still a beginner in Unreal Engine, but I do have 13 years or 14 years programming experience now. So with sort of video games too, multiplayer video games. So interesting. I'm gonna have to use some sort of interface here. Oh wait. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to store the location data into a struct, maybe. Is that what I need? A struct? A struct. I think so. Struct location data. Let's put location ID, which is an integer. And we need another integer that is... Oh, wait, no, we need a boolean. Discovered. Oh, we also need a location name. So we can drag that one there. Location name. Location name, which is text, I believe. Discovered's going to be a boolean. Location discovered. Okay, that works. Now, can we implement this structure? Not into the trigger, into the location trigger. Oh yeah, the location trigger, that's what we want. We need to add... What I can do is remove those and add a struct. Yes, let's just break that. So what location data, which is a struct of the location data, which only needs to be a single, not an array. So now we can like expose that bad boy, put that up here. Yes, now we can potentially... Oh, come on, man. Click. Click. I usually get it. There we go. So the location data is one Russell Rook. And, oh, well. Now I have to link these to the player. So, I really have to think about replication here. But we can, we can just set it to discovered. So for right now, we can just make it work with the one player. So now we got that data, we can potentially get the data somehow. How am I going to transfer this logic to this logic? I might have to use an interface. Your work is incredible. I've been learning Unreal recently. I'm coming from Blender and I still want to learn a lot about Unreal. Seeing your work and your process is like a school. Oh, thanks, mate. I don't think I'm at the stage yet to sort of teach Unreal Engine, but potentially I could in the future. Shout out to the 7 viewers. Let's see how long we've been going. Any experts in the watching right now that could potentially let me know how we're going to handle that. What am I doing here? I want to actually go to here. We've been going for half an hour. Pretty cool. All right, so interesting. Let's just create an interface and see if we can get that working. I sort of know how interfaces work. Game, so interfaces. Interfaces. Yes, and then we want to make a blueprint interface, which is there, which is a BPI location data, location communication, location interface location. Let's just call it that. Okay, so now inside the interface, we want to add a function called reference, location reference, which has an input of actor location reference, which should be an input of an actor, I believe. Yes. So now we need to go to, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get anything more to that. So the bit, okay, so there's the BPR, there's the trigger location. We wanted to communicate with the fast travel points. Okay. So now we could potentially add an interface BPI location. I'm assuming we'd have to add them to both of them, which would make sense. BPI location. This is where we're at, I believe. Okay, so now inside it, so now we need to get these two bad boys to work together. So, so what kind of location data do I need to transfer? Okay, so here I need to okay. I'm not quite sure which way interfaces work. I need to look more into that, but I believe this is potentially what's going to happen. Maybe if event location reference. So when that gets called, I think it looks through everything that has a BPI reference, and if it does, it gets called on that. So we want to grab the information from here. So if we go to here, we could potentially be adding the information. Well, they have to overlap it first to actually. How's that referenced? Oh yeah, that's just delaying it. That's just so it doesn't show every time. So when show location, so is at location. Let's just make a new boolean is at location, or is player at location, because there's only one player right now we're trying to work. So is player at location, we could potentially set that. We can just move all this over. So what we want to do is we just want to set is player at location. When they trigger it, they're at the location. But when they untrigger it, we can just remove this and then worry about that. So potentially, so when they end overlap, alright, so now if they're at the location, we could potentially we can go like that. if the player's at the location, we want to the location reference. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so if that's there, what we want to get is other actor. Oh, we want to get self. So we want to transfer self. Oh, shit. I've got to look into interfaces a little bit more. If anyone knows, just trying to think how the logic would work. So I want to transfer. So when they trigger the location, I want to send the information over to the fast travel points. Oh yeah, this is I've got to make an output for this actually, is it? Is it an output for that interface? What's an output look like? Conflicted has to be replaced with a custom event. What? I think that is actually what we want though. Location reference. Alright, custom event. Location reference. So inside the trigger, we want to store this bad boy, which is the self, which return node. Return node? No, return node. You can't do one inside the event graph. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on. Error. No value will be returned by reference. What if I just... Ah. Interesting. Okay. Is that what we want? So get location reference. Get location reference. Remove that. I think... no. Move that. No. No. Okay, it doesn't want to get removed. Move that. Drag that back in. No, it's still an event. Okay. Maybe I have to compile first. It doesn't want to, it doesn't like that now. Maybe compile. Yep, compiling. It's yellow again, so collapse to function. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I have a bit of a confused thing there. Let me, maybe I can just remove it. Would you like to transfer the interface functions to be a part of your blueprint? Maybe yes. Oh, no. Delete. Delete. Why can't? Oh yeah, you can't just delete it. You gotta remove it. No. And maybe I can add it again, and it's not going to be messed up anymore. I think it converted to something else. BPI location. All right, now what's it we're looking at? This function was not marked as blueprint capable and cannot be placed in the graph. Okay, so now that thing's just broken. Let's just... I think I heard blueprints can, like... I mean, or was it save games get corrupted? I thought interfaces could get corrupted. Okay, let's just remove that. Remove this and just recreate it. Game, struct, no, it's a interface. Get rid of that. We don't want that. No. We can now save all. Save all from there. Yes, save selected, and we want a blueprint interface. BPI location data. Let's just put this in and see if we can get back to there. BPI location data. Okay, if it doesn't say it's blueprint, oh, maybe it's not blueprint capable because of this. Location data. I don't think we need an input. Not just yet, anyway. Why is it not blueprint? This function is not blueprint capable. It can't be placed on the graph. I don't implement events. Ah, there. Okay. What I can do, actually, that's what I need. I need a return node. I don't need an input node. I need a return node, and this is the location reference, which would be just an actor. Alright, so potentially that's gonna work. This can just be like get location data. This is just a normal custom event now. This should be in that form, yes. So when that events get called, we want to get that, and but that's an output. Maybe if I just do an input and output. Not the input. Location reference. Location reference. Oh my god. I hate how that happens. It still thinks that it exists, but it doesn't. Maybe because it's still connected. Let's just remove that crap. Remove that. No, we don't want that as a thing. We can go like that. Now we can go back to here, and hopefully this will work. There we go. So location data that way, which is an actor. We can compile that, put an interface back here. Okay. Drag that bad boy. How am I going to put the store? Set? Oh, I'm getting confused with interfaces right now. I need to go. It's 12:30 a.m. in Portugal, but I'll be continue following your project. Thank you for sharing your work progress. No worries, mate. See you in the next stream. Good night. Shout out to the 6 viewers. But yeah, this is just me getting confused with interfaces. I need to properly look into them. Yeah, maybe I can do casting, handle casting better with that. But I'm getting confused with actually exactly how they work. So there we go. 44 minutes. Potentially. Let's think about this a little bit more. Interesting. Maybe because it's not implemented in another thing, location data. That could potentially be the problem. We'll find out. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't a problem. Oh, so we need to get the location actor from here, but somehow transfer it over to here. Location data, call function, BPI data. Ah, what's this self? Ah, yeah, the interface. Is that it? I think that's gonna work now. If it does, beautiful. Okay, okay. Let's go here, and now, we maybe, location data. Maybe, what's that look like? It's a function. I don't have that function anymore, or do I? Event location data. Oh, that is it's calling. Oh wait, that's not a custom. Location data. Message? Ah, I think that's the message. Message. This does nothing if the target does not. Location. I think I just need to work out the difference between these two. Location. Location message. Location data. Oh, that is the message. So that's the message. This is the normal one. Alright, so this needs to be changed around. I believe it's this way. So we're storing the data itself. Or do I not do that and go like this? Which I believe that's how I meant to do it. So there. Why is that now? Oh yeah, like that. And this is that's the message we want to send, I believe. And we want to get that, put that here, get rid of that. Go, Okay, I need to think about that a little bit more. But anyway, maybe we can probably jump into something else. What do you reckon, guys? Anyone watching? Got any ideas? Shout out to the 5 viewer, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You actually pop up on screen. I've got the alerts going. Or actually hit the like button, guys, so YouTube knows to notify this stream. But yeah, pretty much every second day I'll be pretty much doing a stream every second, third day, pretty much. But these interfaces are confusing the hell out of me. I believe I need an output for this. Yes, I need an output of some sort here. Input location data. So I don't need an input actually there or there. I just need an output. Which is a location data. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. No. Quickly remove these again. Should be good now. remove that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to remove that and remove that. Okay, now this should be okay. Location data. Location data out. Location data in. Let's just put them there just in case I need them. Location data out, location data in, blueprint interface, BPI location, BPI location, BPI location. Okay, now we want to potentially go here. We want to go to here. We want to see if we can drag that bad boy. Yes. So we'll make a custom event to call. We will update location data. Update location. Update location. We'll just put that there. That there. So there's the input. So we want an input for the trigger to go to self. All right. Need a custom event called get location. Get location. Now we should be able to grab that bad boy, go like that. So now we've got the location here. Okay, I think that's gonna work. It's a message, yes. Yes, there we go. Location data in, location data out. So location data in. Update location would go. Yeah, it only really needs to be done here. Update location. Update location. I believe that's just going to work for us. Yep, update location. So now it's updating the location every time we trigger it. So now convert function to event. That failed. Convert function to event. Function cannot have, oh yeah, it can't have outputs. Okay. So we can just get the location when we want. And the location will be this. So we can store that as location reference. I believe that is what it needs to be. So when do we need to process alert text? Fast travel points. Can fast travel. Now, how am I going to transfer that? Oh, wow. I'll probably have to do this function inside of the actual player. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it inside the player because that's where the actual function is. So I don't have to do anything inside the points. I just have to do it inside the player, I believe. So we'll see how that handles, but I'll just have a drink. Well, not that, not the player, the UI, which is in the core game here. Can you add an interface to these things? Yes, beautiful. BPI location. Get rid of that because that's just stupid. We'll put that there. Yes, now we can remove the interface from here. We can potentially just just cut all that. Cut that. Get rid of that. No. Okay, now the fast travel point, that's good. Fast travel, we don't need the BPO anymore. Now we could potentially process location data. Where was that? Game blueprints, fast travel point. Location reference is no longer existing. Can just remove that. So now the location reference we want here, which is there. So that's the interface we want. That's the actual data widget we're updating. This is the location information, so we can just store that like that. I believe that's going to work. And then for this data information, we want to no, because that's just getting shown, so this doesn't need we need that in there to determine. All right, so there we've got the location reference. So now what we need to do is just update the location text and see if the set text. I believe this is gonna work. Actually, what I can do here now, here, this is where I get all the information. So, location data. Why? Oh, okay. Oh man, that BPI is just gonna. Okay, let's just see if the BPI is just gonna change. It wants to be changed. No, that's a struct. We want an interface. Get location reference. Get location reference. Location data. Right. Now I can get the location data. Get location data. Oh, get location reference. No, I've already got that. Oh, I've got a cast to it actually because it's just an actor. So this way I can cast to the location trigger. Cast to the location trigger. And now I should be able to get the location data. Get location data. Let's split the struct. Yes, they are beautiful. Now there's all the data we need. So now we can update the location text to be location text. And then we can do a branch for this. Like that. We can go like this. So then we want to do the discovered text. Like that. This should just work now. Okay, this could potentially be it. So if it's discovered, we want to do discovered. It should say undiscovered. So it should say undiscovered by default, I believe. That should update the lines. We don't need the data. I don't think we need to do that. Process location data. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that to maybe process location data. Process location 1. Process location 1 data. Yeah, process location 1 data. Yeah, we can just do multiple ones like that. So now that should just work. So now when we hover, it processes the location and sets it. I think that's gonna work, guys. I hope so. We'll get rid of all that. So now the information should pop up. It should say the location name and say undiscovered. Because by default, it's undiscovered. Okay, so let's do that. Then we can probably jump into the saving, and that might be us for the live stream. So, yeah, guys. Shout out to the 6 viewers. I'm hoping it's just going to work nicely. If I think I used the interfaces the correct way, but that's how I figured it out anyway. It just confused me, the input and the outputs, how you know, like, I don't need that. What I can do is just go and double check all this works good. If the game's choppy, it's because of the stream. It's a lot better when it's not on stream. Oh! It's not updating the information. Interesting. That's a variable. That's a variable. Discovered text, location text. Discovered text 1. Discovered text 1. Discovered text 1. So that's happening. So it's failing. It's not working. Yeah, the struct data is set. Alright, that's just a little bit more confusing. Wait, yeah, the location reference would be the location trigger. That's what we're referencing. Self, this will only work if, interesting. Not sure if I'm 100% using them the correct way, but yeah. But there you go, guys. We've been going for an hour, so I'm trying to keep this around an hour, not too long. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make them longer, maybe 2 hours potentially. But anyway, guys, if you want to stay updated on my game, make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing. I've actually got a Discord for this game if you'd like to stay up on, stay updated on behind the scenes stuff. I post images there, gameplay images, videos, just random stuff. There's also news and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you hit the Discord link in the description. And there's also a playlist for all these live streams also in the description. But anyway, guys, hit the like button and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.